Remember, there's some pretty important information here in the disclaimer. You might want to give the video a quick pause and read it.
Oh, hey everybody, it's me, Sonic! Sonic the Hedgehog! Just here to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button. And for even more amazing customs, don't forget to subscribe to Wake Angel 2001! Because between you and me, they're way past cool!
Hello everybody, this is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you with, well, I would hesitate to call this one another custom video, because, we're really just, finishing up with the Acquainted guy, whom I had previously called Captain Kingsman, because that was his, DeviantArt handle, but apparently he prefers to go by the Acquainted guy, so we're calling him that. Alright, so, it turns out that he has decided that he doesn't want his Rouge figure to have elbows. He's okay with it not having elbows so that it matches the Jakks Pacific style. But he wanted some accessories, so we're going to make those accessories. The first is the Scepter of Darkness from Sonic 2006. It's the artifact that they used to seal Mephiles away back when he was just an oozing puddle of black ichor. Now, the model exists. It's a 3D model from the Xbox 360, so I tried printing it out. That's what you're seeing on the left. It came out okay, but because of all those rich details on the handle part of it, it was, like, covered in strings. Like, a lot of strings. Like, carving all that away, making it look smooth, like, it would be such a pain. So back to my model guy, Corey SonicFan22, I asked if he could modify the model for me slightly. Basically just taking off the spiral thing from the handle so that it would print a lot cleaner. It was much easier to clean the strings away from just the wings without having to scrape the entire shaft. So once that was cleaned off, I just painted the shaft and used some craft foam to make the spiral. This has two effects. First of all, it did aid in making the Scepter print much cleaner, and second of all, it allows me to get some good friction onto Rouge's hand, because this is where I had to do a little bit of modification to Rouge's hand. Now, on the left, you see what the hand's actively printed like. Unfortunately, this is too small to hold the Scepter when properly scaled, and because it's printed out of my PLA-type plastic that my printer uses, that means it isn't flexible. You can't separate the finger slightly to push it in there, and, you can't, that's not good. So I used my Dremel to do what you see on the right. I drilled out the hole in the hand until it was big enough to hold onto the Scepter of Darkness. And this is where the craft foam on the shaft helps, because the Scepter, the foam is soft, so it adds a little bit of friction without actually damaging anything. And oh yes, by the way, I did paint the wing fingers on the backs of Rouge's wings. This is a detail that most artwork skips past, but the Acquainted one wanted that to be there. Alright, so, as you can see, Rouge is now totally capable of holding on to this Scepter. And, well, it has to go in a particular way that's a little bit complicated. I think the best way to show is to just to cut to live video real quick and show you guys what it looks like.
Okay, so I really couldn't think of a way to explain this other than making a little video for it. Here we see the modified left hand that has been drilled into so that it can accept the Staff of Darkness, and this is how you have to insert it in there, the Scepter of Darkness. You just line it up so that it slides in, and once it goes down to this point, you simply rotate it and allow the, allow the little spiraling thing to make it work like a screw to go into the hand. And I'm looking at it through the camera, so I'm pretty sure I'm doing it backwards. Hold on. Yeah, I was. Yeah. So you insert. When it stops moving, you start screwing into place until it faces forward. And there you go. Rouge holding the Scepter of Darkness. So yeah, just Give it a turn in the opposite direction until it gets to the point where it can slide out, and there you go. That's how the Scepter of Darkness works.
Okay, so hopefully when the Acquainted guy sees how that works, he won't accidentally damage the Scepter just trying to shove it in or something. So that was the Scepter of Darkness accessory, but he did want one more, a Chow. Now, I know Jakks Pacific has put out their own Chow, but you know what? It would be kind of a hard... It would actually be more expensive and troublesome to track another one of these things down to customize, rather than just use May and Kirby's 3D model of one and print it in the 4-inch scale, as you see here. Now, for some reason, my printer decided to clog up on me right before the ball on top of the head was finished printing, but that's okay, because I needed to replace it with a heart anyway, because the Acquainted one wanted it to have, like, that little heart emoji thing that happens when you hug or feed or pet the things, and along with that facial expression that it gets when it's very happy. So, yeah, that's what happened when I painted. I gave him the happy face. So, hooray, happy Chow! And yes, he has pink little wings. So here is Rouge with all of her accessories. She has her happy little Chow that is in love with her, and the Scepter of Darkness for sealing away demons that steal the shadows of your... Is Shadow her friend? Co-worker? I'm gonna go with friend. Yeah, she's his friend. And then, she can pet him, and she can hold him, and hug him, and squeeze him. And, I wonder how many people got that Abominable Snowman reference. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I know it was kind of a short one, but don't worry, I'll have some more proper customs ready before long. This is Wake Angel 2001, signing off.